All right, let's dive into Gone with the Wind.
Ooh, fun.
We're using your copy of the book for this deep dive.
Okay.
I think a lot of people know the movie,
Right.
but the book really goes deeper
It does.
into Scarlett and the world around her.
Yeah.
Lots to uncover.
Absolutely. Way more nuance in the book.
So,
Like with Scarlett's character
yeah.
and the complexities of the pre-war South and then the Civil War and Reconstruction.
Right, that's definitely not all in the movie.
No.
Okay, well, let's just start with Scarlett herself.
Okay.
I mean, she's not your typical Southern belle.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Like, she's strong,
ambitious,
independent, those qualities.
Yeah.
Not really appreciated in women back then.
Especially in the South.
Oh, especially in the South.
But that's kind of what makes her a survivor.
Yeah.
It's like Margaret Mitchell made her both charming and ruthless.
Oh, exactly.
Which kind of sums up the old South.
It does. It does.
So we see this duality. Like,
yet when she manipulates her father, Gerald, to get out of social obligations, and she hates being ladylike.
Oh, yeah.
Even early on, she's like, business savvy, wants to control her own destiny.
That's right.
Like when she complains about pretending she doesn't eat more than a bird.
At the barbecue?
Yeah. It's like even in those little moments, you can just see her true nature.
Exactly.
And that carries over after the war.
Yeah.
When she becomes an entrepreneur.
Right. She's not afraid to break norms, to get her hands dirty.
To do whatever it takes.
And the war really changes everything for her and the South.
Absolutely. It just shatters that romanticized world
that she was clinging to.
Yeah. And it's like Mitchell uses the war to show that contrast between the romanticized view and the actual reality of what happened.
Like Atlanta.
Yes, Atlanta.
Bustling before the war.
And then just war-torn.
Yeah. It's heartbreaking to read.
It's like watching innocence be lost. And then her journey back to Tara.
Oh, yeah. So that
lawlessness.
It shows how society crumbled.
And she had to find a strength she didn't know she had.
Yeah, you see that with all the characters.
Their hierarchies crumble. Women are suddenly in charge.
And no one feels safe.
Okay, well, let's talk about the people she loves.
Okay.
Specifically, the men in her life.
Right.
Like Ashley, Rhett, and Frank.
Each one's so different.
And they represent different parts of her.
And of the society she lives in.
Yeah, like Ashley's the lost world.
Yeah, like an antebellum South.
The one she wants back.
And he's unattainable, idealized.
Their scenes are so full of longing.
And tension.
It's almost painful to read.
Yeah, and then there's Rhett.
A total opposite of Ashley.
He's a pragmatist. An outsider.
Made his money during the war, and he sees right through her.
But he's drawn to her.
Their banter is the best.
It is. It is.
But can he ever really have her heart?
Good question.
And then there's Frank.
Oh, Frank, he's the safe choice.
Conventional. What society wants for her.
And he's a good guy.
But he's not passionate.
Or strong.
Like she needs...
Yeah.
It's like she's trying to be normal by marrying him. But she can't be contained.
It doesn't work.
And then there's Tara.
More than just a setting.
Yeah, it's like another character.
It represents her roots, her identity.
And her fight to survive.
Mitchell makes it almost mythical.
Yes.
Especially at the beginning.
Oh yeah, like that line about the red earth. Gleam white as eider down in the sun, cotton, acres and acres of cotton. The fortunes of the O'Haras would rise again.
Oh, yeah, it just pulls you in.
You can practically feel the heat.
And smell the earth.
But it's haunting, too.
Yeah.
Because you know that way of life is ending.
With the war and slavery.
And of course it does.
The South's economy and society.
Completely shattered.
Kara is vulnerable, too.
But for Scarlett, Tara is more than just land.
Or money.
It's her anchor, her identity.
She has to protect it.
No matter the cost.
And that's when she comes into her own.
Yeah, no more spoiled belle.
Now she's fighting to survive.
But when she gets back to Tara...
It's not what she hoped for.
The Yankees have been there.
The house is damaged.
The fields are empty.
Everyone's struggling.
Her family, former slaves.
It's Reconstruction.
All that chaos.
The South is trying to figure out...
what to do now.
That slavery is over.
The old way is gone.
And there are people who want to exploit that.
And then there's Scarlett.
Defiant.
As God is my witness, I'm going to live through this, and when it's all over, I'll never be hungry again. No, nor any of my folk. If I have to lie, steal, cheat, or kill, as God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again.
Wow, chilling.
But that's her.
Determined.
She won't be defeated.
She'll take charge.
And she's not afraid to cross lines.
That's the new Scarlett.
Forged by the war.
She'll face the new South head on
But then there's the mystery.
about her mother's death.
Ellen O'Hara died calling for Philippe.
It's like a secret.
Another layer to the story.
It makes you wonder about those idyllic Southern families.
And for Scarlett, it's painful.
And she's curious, too.
Who was Philippe? And
Yeah.
what did he mean to her mother?
Like a ghost from the past.
Yeah, and all those secrets and losses from the war.
And then Ashley comes back.
But he's changed.
We'll talk about that next time.
And all the challenges Scarlett faces.
It's going to be good.
See you then.
Bye. Ashley comes home.
But he's not the same.
No. Like, a part of him is missing.
Yeah, he saw so much in the war.
All those horrors, he's disillusioned.
And Scarlett doesn't see it.
She's clinging to her idea of him.
Like she's projecting her own feelings.
Onto him.
Doesn't want to see who he really is.
It's unrequited love.
An Ashley that never was.
And the real Ashley,
Yeah.
he's drawn to Melanie.
He's so strong.
And devoted. That's what he needs.
And Scarlett, she's frustrated, lost.
She wants to rebuild Tara, secure her future.
But she also wants something more.
Something she can't name.
And Ashley's in the way.
She can't see what might actually make her happy.
And then the taxes on Tara.
Oh, yeah.
They owe so much.
If they can't pay,
they lose everything.
that's her new obsession.
She has to take drastic measures.
This is the turning point.
Yeah, she has to face the New South.
Where charm doesn't matter.
She has to adapt.
Be ruthless.
It's like Scarlett represents this new kind of Southerner.
Who leaves the old ways behind.
To survive.
And she turns to Rhett.
The one man she needs.
And hates.
War profiteer. Cynical.
Not at all what a Southern woman should want.
But he understands her.
Her ambition, her drive.
When she visits him in jail,
Oh, yeah.
he's been imprisoned.
Atlanta society hates him.
But she needs his money.
And she'll use anything to get it.
It's such a power struggle.
She manipulates.
He sees through her.
But he kind of admires it.
And then he says, "No, Scarlett, don't cry. You've tried every trick except that one, and I don't intend to be bamboozled by it."
He won't play her game.
Wants honesty.
Vulnerability.
She breaks down, tells him about the taxes.
And he gives in.
But he knows what she's doing.
It's a transaction.
She takes the money, buys a sawmill.
Tara will be profitable.
Even if she has to defy everyone.
Another shift in the South.
Women doing men's work.
And Reconstruction is hard.
She can't rely on free black labor.
There's tension, mistrust.
It's not easy changing an economy.
From slavery to free labor.
And Scarlett only cares about Tara.
And her family.
She'll use anyone.
To get what she needs.
And her marriage to Frank.
Falls apart.
He can't handle her.
Or the new world.
His death is tragic.
But it frees her.
And Rhett sees his chance.
He proposes.
Right away.
And she says yes.
Everyone's shocked.
But it makes sense.
He's the only one who can match her.
In ambition and passion.
But it won't be easy.
Oh, no.
She still loves Ashley.
And Rhett wants her love.
He tries everything.
Gifts, a new house.
But she's stuck in the past.
Even when she's with him.
Their daughter Bonnie.
She becomes everything to Rhett.
He wants a family.
To love her.
It's so sad.
To watch him try.
To reach her.
To show her what love could be.
And for a while it seems like it might work.
Maybe.
She likes being Mrs. Rhett Butler.
But she still holds back.
And then he confronts her.
About Ashley.
"Do you think you could love me if I let you have Ashley?"
He's desperate.
Begging her to choose him.
To forget the past.
And she says,
What does she say?
"I could never love Ashley more than I do right now. But I could love someone else." Oh, Rhett, if you only would.
Too late.
He knows he's lost her.
It breaks him.
"My dear, I don't give a damn.
And he leaves.
She's alone with all her choices."
But she's a survivor.
And Rhett said tomorrow is another day.
Oh, right. A glimmer of hope.
She can start over.
Will she fight for him?
Even though he's gone.
It's Scarlett.
She never gives up.
This is what makes Gone with the Wind so good.
Survival, resilience, choices.
You think.
About your own life.
It's funny, right? Rhett's the one who says, I don't give a damn.
Right.
But Scarlett's the one who really lives it.
Yeah. She does whatever she wants.
Doesn't care about society.
Pushes boundaries, breaks rules.
Makes her own path.
Even if it's not always,
Moral.
right.
She's a force of nature.
You can't stop her.
Even when she messes up.
I admire that.
Yeah, it's what makes her so interesting.
Flawed.
Selfish.
But strong.
Real.
Yeah. But what about the book's impact? It's been controversial.
Yeah. especially about race and slavery.
It does romanticize the Old South.
Doesn't show how brutal slavery was.
Oh, we have to remember that.
And see it in context.
But it also shows how strong people can be.
To adapt, to keep going.
Even when everything's falling apart.
It's about a specific time.
The South changing.
From grandeur to Reconstruction.
But those themes are still relevant.
Economic hardship.
Finding yourself.
When the world's changing.
That's why people still love it.
It makes you think about yourself.
Your choices, your flaws.
What you really want.
Yeah, like how much do our circumstances define us? What do we sacrifice for our dreams?
And how do we stay good?
When we're ambitious.
It's a lot to think about.
So after all this, what should our listener think about?
Well, we leave Scarlett with hope.
Right, trying to get Rhett back.
But what if she did something else?
Instead of chasing a man who doesn't want her,
used all that energy
for something new.
With her business skills.
From Reconstruction.
Build something for herself.
That's a great idea.
To reinvent yourself.
Even when the past is holding you back.
That's what I see in Scarlett.
And maybe in all of us.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.